Yep.
There we go.
And looks like we're live again.
Live. Here we go.
Live. After a long break, we are back live. Let's wait for someone to join us, and we can begin. Let me just prepare my screen. So we have a few people already joining us. So everyone, welcome. Thank you very much for taking your time out of your busy day. And, we're very, very excited to have you here. And today is going to be one of the first of our live streams that we hopefully going to be doing every week, starting today. And, we're very excited about this. So we're going to be launching, or we already launched some of the features of Maestro 2.0. And the plan is to unveil these features one by one during our live streams. And as always, we're going to try having a lot of fun. And someone says they can't hear anything.
Yeah,
Guys, can you hear us?
I can validate that the sound is working. I've got this, so it might just be.
It looks like the sound is working. Yeah, but so the plan is to unveil all the features that we have in pipeline during our live streams, and as always, we're going to be doing this using demonstrating live use cases. We're listening to our clients. We're listening to brokers who use Maestro and who don't use Maestro or want to find out more about Maestro. And we're trying to pick the most interesting use cases and demonstrate them live. So welcome and thank you very much for joining. Tommy Anderson, hello. Tommy says he can hear us. Welcome, my friend. Good to see you here. Okay. We have more people joining. Excellent. So Liam, how have you been?
Dimitri, we went underground. Like if anyone thought that, okay, the last 6 months has been huge. I mean, Dimitri, we've tripled our team in 8 months.
Yes, we're growing really fast.
We are growing rapidly. We're becoming like the proper thing. The vision was like, oh, we're gonna dominate, and then it's like, oh shoot, everything else is catching up. Dimitri, every single week for the last 6 months. Come on, Liam, please, a live stream. I really want to do a live stream. I want to talk to people because he clearly doesn't get out enough, right?
Yes, that's right. And we've been working very, very hard. We've implemented a lot of new features that we want to release to you guys so you can start using it. And as always, everything that we do is about it's about our clients, it's about brokers, and helping them to onboard more clients and automate their processes. Mm-hmm. So the whole idea of Maestro is to automate as many processes as possible, whether it's a repetitive processes such as client onboarding, data collection, document collection, but now we're also automating internal processes, such as moving the deal from different stages of a client journey and generating documents and extracting information from documents and populating forms automatically. By the way, this is the feature that I'm going to demonstrate today, so I'm very excited about that. And this is one of the features that's been requested by a lot of clients. And, we worked very, very hard to deliver it. And today I'm going to show you a live use case demonstrating that feature. What do you think about this, Liam?
Oh, I think everything that you see here is hot off the press. It's like we have made some huge changes that we're very excited to bring to you guys. And as you guys see, this doesn't necessarily mean that you'll have access to it at this very moment, but we are working tirelessly to have this ready. But the fact that we're showing it to you, right? And this is not like nothing's changing too dramatically. In terms of, it's still the same Maestro, it's just on steroids, and we're going to be releasing that over the next few weeks, few months. Like as we're just polishing up, we want to get it straight into your hands so that you can get it in front of your clients.
So it's important to note that we're not going to be showing everything today. And when I say Maestro 2.0, it's not complete rewrite, look and feel of Maestro. It's actually improvement. It's a dramatic improvement from previous Maestro in terms of automations, workflows, and and dealing with data and client information. So that's what it's all about. We don't want to rewrite the history. We want to improve it. And obviously, as always, we are very big on AI. AI right now is integrated pretty much into every part of Maestro. And today we're going to demonstrate some of these features. All right, so I think we're good to go.
We're good to go.
All right, let's do it. I'm going to share my screen, guys, and we're going to go through a use case. Now, I'm sharing my screen. I hope everyone can see it. Now, one of the use cases that people asked me to demonstrate is how can I create extremely simple process to onboard clients, to qualify clients by collecting minimum amount of information and then supplement that information with documents or ask them to upload documents. And when documents are uploaded, how can we extract data from documents and populate them on the form? So that's exactly what I'm going to show you today. And also I'm going to show you a little sneak peek of workflows and how you can manage your internal processes using Maestro CRM. Now, what we're going to do, so in our previous demos, we created like these crazy use cases where we generate a lead using Copilot or using chatbots via web or SMS. It's all available in Maestro. I'm not going to show it to you today. Probably next demo, we're going to make it a bit more funky and exciting and show you how you can generate leads using Maestro chatbots via web or SMS, or how you can generate leads on your using pay advertising and then trigger Maestro, and how you can take the lead from nothing to basically collected, fully collected and qualified. But in this case, what we're going to do, I'm going to create a lead in Maestro using Maestro dashboard. I'm not going to use Copilot, Liam, because with Copilot, as you guys know, you can simply send SMS to Maestro, and Maestro will perform tasks that you ask it to do. So, for example, I can just send SMS to Maestro and say, hey, collect information from this client, and Maestro will do it. I'm not going to do it on this demo, but I'm going to click on a button here to create a new deal, and I'm going to add a customer. And the customer will be, Liam, guess?
Me. Oh, it's Dimitri.
It's Dimitri. Okay, so here I have obviously a few options. I can start data collection straight away, or I can create empty deal. If I create empty deal, it will create empty deal and I can pre-fill it with client information. But what I'm going to do here, I'm going to start data collection, and I'm going to choose pre-qualification data collection option. So Maestro is a fully configurable platform, as you guys know. We can create all kinds of workflows. We can create all kinds of forms, whether it's a complete fact find or it's simply just a small form asking for basic information, get them to sign privacy documents, privacy form, for example, and upload some documents. This is exactly what I've prepared here. So I've prepared very quick pre-qualification form, which essentially just confirming their name and get them to sign privacy. And once privacy is signed, we'll get them to upload payslip and driver's license. And once these documents are uploaded, we're going to extract information from these documents and populate it on a form. Very easy. So I'm going to click create. And when I click create, the client will receive email and SMS, and we'll take them through the process. Let me just copy the link. So this is the link that will be sent to the client. I'm just going to copy it here. And I'm going to click here. So I'm going to start answering questions. Now, in my deal view, so if I switch to my deal view, let me just refresh it here. So this is a new deal that we just created. And some data is already pre-populated because we already know the name of a client. And as you can see here, all data is available. And when I click continue, the next question is a privacy form. And that's about it. I'm not going to ask them to go through the entire fact find. I'm just going to ask them to sign this privacy and upload a bunch of documents. So let me sign the privacy form, add signature.
That's a beautiful.
And obviously
thing.
with Maestro, we can populate any document with any client information and get them to sign it. Whether it's a one applicant or two applicants, they both will sign it and we'll take them through the rest of the application process. In this case, there is no more data to enter. They simply sign it and submit. And once they submit, they'll be presented with very simple screen where we ask them to connect their bank statements. So as you know, in Maestro, you can use Eleon bank statements or you can use CashDeck. And when client uploads their bank statements, it all goes to Maestro and you have full access to it. We can also do data extraction and validation from bank statements, but we're not going to show it in this demo. But what I'm going to show you is how we're going to collect their driver's license and payslip, and then the data will be available to you straight away, and the form will be populated with that information. Does it make sense, Liam?
Dimitri, you again have not told me what we're demoing right now.
Yes, I wanted to surprise you.
We're demoing this. Oh. That's this is hot.
Let me find the driver's license.
Interesting.
So I'm just going to find my demo folder.
So you're telling me that we are close enough to having our clients have access to a functionality where a client can upload documents and pre-fill their fact find.
Yeah, it's available right now. So this is what I'm going to do now.
Wow.
And let me download the payslip. So I've just uploaded 2 documents, and these documents will instantly be available in Maestro. Now, what's happening in Maestro, that's another story. So this is something that I want to show you and explain how it works. So as you can see, this is a deal. We have form, which is 100% complete. Obviously, we didn't ask any questions, so there is nothing there. We could walk the user through the entire fact find and ask them to complete fact find. And as you guys know, Maestro fact find and data collection tools are the best in business, and we make it extremely easy for clients to complete fact find, and extremely easy for brokers to collect fact find, because brokers don't have to do anything. Maestro just does it for them. So I'm going to click on my deal, and this is updated user interface. You guys don't have access to this user interface yet, but as we start rolling out these features, you will have access to all of the tools that I'm going to be showing, as well as tools that I'm not showing, because we have a lot of tools that you will absolutely love. So in this case, let me just go to my Documents tab. And now I have 2 documents uploaded, driver's license and payslip. Maestro not only collects documents from a client, we also validate documents, extract information, and rename files. So you can actually specify how you want to name your files, and we'll automatically rename file name, rename any file into the way you want to name it. As you can see in this case, client has uploaded the driver's license. So if I click on it, it will show me a driver's license.
Quick, get it away.
Yeah. I'm gonna hit it. I'm gonna hide it. And it has also renamed this document according to my naming specification and automatically classified it. So it says, yes, it is a driver's license, because sometimes clients can upload any other document, or maybe driver's license that is unreadable, or something completely unrelated. So Maestro will ensure that the document is the correct document.
If I may, Dimitri, the amount of times as a broker that I would get a piece of ID from a client, and the client would take the picture of their ID in their lap, and I'm telling you right now, too much crotch, too much leg. Like, the idea that we're sending that picture to the bank is... So, to be honest, knowing that that's a driver's license without even having to open it, having the information come out into the form so I don't have to see hairy legs, that sounds like a pretty good win to me.
Absolutely. And, we will validate it, and you can also read validation results. So it says, yes, it is a driver's license. It belongs to Dimitri, and it's not expired. Same with payslip. The payslip that I've prepared earlier is a sample payslip with some dummy numbers. obviously, this is not the live payslip, and the numbers are just, I just came up with them as I go. But any document, any payslip can be read, understood, and and renamed. So in this case, we can see the system classified the document as PAYG payslip, and it passed the validation. So it's yes, payslip from FinTech for Dimitri. Everything matches, everything's good. All right. Now remember when we requested information from clients, the only information that we asked for was nothing really. We already had some details pre-populated, such as their name and email and phone number, but nothing else. But right now, if I go into the form, we'll see that more information is available. So we have their address, we have their driver's license, we have their date of birth, and all information that I actually asked, the bot to extract, it has extracted. Here, I also have some information about the employment, because we've extracted information from a payslip, and we said, yes, this guy is currently employed. He is PAYG employment type and full-time status. And he's employed by FinTech Proprietary Limited, which is Maestro. This is his pre-tax income gross, so that's taken from a payslip. This is the employee address, and any other information that we want to extract from any document will be just populated on the form. So that's how you can essentially ask for maybe multiple payslip. Maybe you can ask for other documents that you want to use to populate information on the form, and Maestro will do it automatically. How cool is that, Liam?
Okay, that's brilliant, and it's like this is a great outcome. But we've built our infrastructure in the back end to be even more powerful. So people might not know that we had limitations before of a document that no more than 3 pages. We're now using the latest in AI in the functionality that exists. I mean, it'll be interesting to see how much information we can actually pull out of a document to pre-fill our fact find.
The beauty of it is, because Maestro obviously is, can be configured on individual basis, you can have your own form, for example. When we extract information from Maestro, we don't have to manually go ahead and map the fields. We can just say, we have all this information available in documents. Just grab it, go to the form, figure out where to put it, and populate it. This is exactly what I've done here. I just, I didn't say, hey, I want to populate driver's license number, or I want to populate residential address. I could do that, but in this demo, I just said, look, I gave you a bunch of information. Just use it, populate the form, and that's it. So that's how easy it is to use. So for example, if you create your own form, for example, and your own form can be completely different fields, then it will be automatically populated by the system. So you don't have to do anything else. Obviously, we need to create automations that do it. And I probably can show you in the background how it works later on. But it's really, really simple. And, the process for the broker and for the client is extremely, extremely easy and easy to follow. So now we have all the information. And what do we do with it? Obviously, we can run credit report. We can, we can qualify the client. We can call them up, and we can, maybe we can request additional information. So essentially, I can just click on request form data button and say, okay, now information. This is my client. Now I want to collect everything. So I want to collect the rest of the fact find, and and I can just click request. And when I request it, the client will receive another email and SMS, and we'll take them through the rest of questionnaire. So in this example, we're not going to ask questions that's already been answered. We're just going to ask questions that have not been answered. How cool is that, Liam?
That is, that's awesome.
Yeah. And, and we can potentially reduce number of fields that client can fill in by 80, 90%. Just ask, 100%. just information such as, are they Australian citizen? Even, we can extract that information from some documents and populate that on the form as well. So it's really, really simple. So that's, let me see if we have any questions here. Yes, we do. So let me bring that up on the screen. or a fake driver's license. Yes, so we can detect if the driver's license, something's wrong with the document, if it's been tampered with, and we can take appropriate action. The system will actually alert you. Then, hey, something's wrong with the document. It will tell you if a document is invalid, if it's expired, or any other rules, because the validator can also be configured. You can actually specify what information are you looking to check on specific document type. And there are obviously a lot of document types, such as driver's license, pay slips, financial statements. Any document can be validated for any inconsistencies, and also we can apply the rules that you specify how you want to validate documents. Are we going to complete the fact find last? Well, that's what I'm just showing. So it's up to you. You can send the rest of the information to be completed by a client, and they will receive email and SMS, and we'll take them through the rest of the information. So potentially you can collect, just basic information and their documents, populate the form, then give client a call if they qualified, maybe have a chat with them, maybe ask for more information and enter it yourself, or just press a button here like I did, request form data, and click request, and client will receive request and will go through the process. Let me quickly show you.
I think as well, it's this kind of way of approaching, working with your clients is a bit of a different way. We within reason, you may have to slightly change the way that you're operating, because you kind of need to get the documents first for the client to actually get, and it's quick. It's not instant, but it is quick. So it's, these are workflows that we can set up and work with you guys on. But frankly, Dimitri, I bought a block of land not that long ago, and going through the process on the other side of not being a broker, or even like we went into, my wife and I spoke with a financial advisor recently. Like, there's just so much paperwork, and the idea that you could just give it something, go and have a coffee, come back, look at all that stuff, tax returns, getting all, oh man, get out of town.
Exactly. And it allows you to create, it gives you ability to incorporate different workflows into your business, the workflows that you could not do it before. So now we have technology where you can be more creative and saying, hey, I know my customer base, I know my customer, and you can have different workflows. Also, it can be done on a customer level. So for example, from some customers, you just want to just ask for their documents, and some customers you just want to send them fact find. So you have full control how you want to onboard clients and collect the information, and Maestro allows you to do that. And as you can see here, I just clicked on the link, or I used the link that's sent to the client, and just gonna ask for for the rest of the information, like a home phone number, and whatever it is. So date of birth is already here; it's already populated. I could just hide these fields as well from a client's view, and it makes it extremely easy for clients. Also, as you know, Maestro has a very robust reminder system. So when they in the process, when they doing their fact find, we'll send them reminders, we'll send them notifications. I always, advise brokers to send as many reminders as possible, but Maestro can be configured, according to your kind of willingness to annoy clients with SMSs and emails. The more, the merrier. Put it that way. And with reminders, we're also very flexible. Reminders are delivered via email and SMS. Fully white label, as you know, Maestro is fully white label system. So the URLs that they will see will be white labeled to you. So it could be apply.yourcompany.com. The SMSs are sent from a number that we provision for your business. And the reason for that is because clients can also reply or respond to these numbers. When we send them welcome email and welcome SMS, they can actually reply to SMS, and they can start asking questions such as, how long will it take? What's the process? Or I don't know what to do. Or I would like to book an appointment. And Maestro will handle it automatically. And, if client wants to book an appointment, we'll book an appointment with them. or if they have a question about your business, then we'll answer all of the questions, because we're going to train the bot with your business information and provide that information to your clients. So essentially, you don't have to sit on the phone or your staff answering questions nonstop. Maestro will do it for you, and then you can only focus. You can focus on on important things, such as advising clients. What loans to choose, and and help them to improve their financial situation. This is so cool, and Maestro enables all of you guys to do that.
And this is one thing, Dimitri. One thing. One of many.
This is one of many, but our philosophy is to simplify, not overcomplicate. We want to make it simple for everyone, for brokers, for your client, for their clients. No matter where they are in application journey, we want to simplify it and make it pleasurable experience for everyone. So people, don't say, "Oh, I need to log into Maestro. I don't know what to do." It's very simple to follow. It's very straightforward system, and at the same time, it's very, very powerful system. And you will guys realize it very, very soon once we start revealing all of the features that we want to reveal during the next few months. It's just gonna be epic.
Tammy's actually mentioned something here, which is actually quite it's a good question. Is it something that we can customize?
Oh, sorry, I pressed the button too. Can you bring it up again?
Are we going to be able to customize it ourselves, or will Maestro's text to it? What's interesting, and this is another big change. We've added 2 more support people to our team to actually provide better service. So it's actually a mixture of both, because Maestro's flavor is we actually want you to be able to do it yourself, not have to, but should be able to. But of course, our support is there to enhance that for you guys, because honestly, sometimes you've just got more important stuff to do. Like you've got a business to run, personal life. Like, this is where we can kind of partner, run alongside you guys. And that's only getting better with time, which frankly, I mean, Dimitri, you and I both know it's been a tough 6 months.
Oh yeah, we've been working 24/7, guys. Seriously, 24/7.
Bringing the absolute best for you guys, and we're finally at the end. We're finally right at the pinnacle where it's so close to bring to you guys. It's not even funny.
Yep. Now, also, just to touch on support, we've hired new people on support, and we're not just hiring people for the sake of it. We're hiring very qualified people. They are support analysts. So not only they can obviously talk on the phone, but they also know Maestro very intimately, and they can help you with any inquiries, or if you want to develop something, or if you want to configure something, we do it for you. But you do have access to all of the tools that are available. Like literally everything that you see on the screen, I've configured just before this demo, and it took me probably 1 hour. It's all available. It's all doable. Now Liam will restart his weekly or bi-weekly or fortnightly trainings on Zoom, hopefully soon, and we'll provide you more in-depth training how to use automations, how to create your own automations, how to create your own data extraction. It's all done via AI. It's if you know how to use ChatGPT, you know how to use Maestro. Put it that way. Very, very simple. Now, what I was going to say, there are a few questions we have here. Let's just go through these questions.
You've almost gone to the end. Why don't I? Yeah, there we go. So Jeff's got a question there.
So Jeff is asking, 2 drop-downs options were pre-qualify full docs. What other options is there? Jeff, it's fully configurable, so you can have any option. For example, you can break down your fact find in 5 stages. You can have pre-qualification stage, then you can have another pre-qualification stage, like stage 2, and then the rest, and then full doc, a full form. So it's all configurable in Maestro. As I said before, you are not limited by our technology. Like what we give you, like we're not going to force you to use what we what we tell you to use. You have full flexibility how you onboard clients, what are your internal processes, and we can configure Maestro to fit into your workflow. All right. I hope I answered this question.
We've only got one other question.
That's another question. You're essentially changing the flow of a fact find, grab documents, and populate data. Yeah, that's right. And all client really needs to do is accept the privacy. It's different, but it allows you to kind of jump into the future because, this data doesn't have to come from documents. As more data sources available to us, we can grab this information from Equifax, and we do. So with Maestro, you can actually ask them to accept privacy, and as soon as they accept privacy, we can automatically run credit check. And once we get the report back, and it happens instantly, we can extract information from credit report, populate it on the form. If they have some liabilities on their credit file, we can put it on the on the form, and that would be it. And the more data sources available to us, the more we can bring into Maestro, because the system behind it is really, really amazing. Like the way it works is like magic. It literally, you can send any information in Maestro, whether it's from documents, from external API, from anywhere in the world, and Maestro will categorize it and analyze the data, then analyze the form where you want to put it, and automatically will merge the fields. So it's just beautiful. I can't tell you how proud I am to have this feature available to you guys, and how cool it is, and how enjoyable it is to demonstrate it to you. All right, we've got some other questions, I believe.
Well, let me answer the last two there.
Yeah, let's go.
We've got Brad's here said,
sure.
Is the option for the client to upload documents at the same time as filling in their fact find? Just, I guess it kind of would double up. Like if you had to wait and then re-request it after the documents have been done, it can all happen automatically. You don't have to actually go in and request it. So this is just more for demonstration purposes.
Look, and we don't want to confuse clients, because if you ask them to complete fact find and documents at the same time, that means they will get two links, like two separate emails, for example, and two separate notifications, and that just creates confusion. Instead of doing that, you can just collect fact find and then documents, so it's all kind of sequential and it makes sense, and it's very easy for a client to remember where they are at in the process, and we can send them reminders if they stop somewhere, and they'll pick it up where they left. So it's really, really simple for them.
And the last one here, just for now, we've got Tammy, and she's pointing out what's workflows, Dimitri? What's that on the left-hand side?
Yes. So this is another feature of Maestro that we're going to be releasing to you guys. I just wanted to give you very, very quick preview what it does. But essentially, workflows can be customized to fit into your workflow. So all of the tasks that you do can be digitized and presented in Maestro for specific workflow types. So for example, if you do mortgages, you can have one workflow, this one is I just prepared earlier. So it's a data collection and CCP, credit check, document verification, financial assessment, loan application, and I'll dig into this in a second. But essentially, you can take your existing workflow that you have in your business, all the steps and tasks that you do during the application journey, and you can digitize it and present it in Maestro. And not only present it to Maestro, but you can also automate a lot of these things. For example, each workflow items is actually clickable. So if I click on data collection, it will show me steps that will be performed in order to collect information from clients. So we have two options here. We have fact find and we have documents, and each option has statuses: requested, collected. Now, I have prepared this workflow just before this meeting, but I will explain how it all works. So for example, when fact find is requested, this field will change to requested, and the date will be updated. And when it's collected, it will change to collected, and fact find collected date will be updated. This is not set in stone. This is fully configurable. So we can display any type of fields, any type of steps. You can think of it as mini forms. So essentially mini checkbox, checklists, and mini forms. And we can create all kind of fields that help you identify tasks that you need to perform and check them and confirm that they've done. So essentially, you can create a workflow and you can get your staff to follow this workflow, and Maestro will ensure that all items completed correctly, all data is recorded, and and everyone is compliant. For example, in credit check, if I click on this workflow item, so we have a bunch of fields. So imagine when we request a credit check, you can actually request credit check by pressing this button. So these buttons, and you can have as many buttons as you like, they're actually connected to automations. So if I have automation that actually responsible for credit check, I can connect this button to credit check, and when I press it, the credit check will be done automatically. And once credit check is complete, all of these fields will be populated with their credit file information. And I can specify what fields I want to populate. So I can populate just, maybe VETA score and score, or I can have more fields. I can have as many as I want. So it can be either automatically populated by data that's coming externally, whether it's a data form or some APIs, whether it's a document or APIs, or I can manually populate it. So report status will be set to requested, and and all this information will be populated as soon as credit file comes back. So that's how you can automatically populate some of this item, set some statuses, set checkboxes, and make sure that deals flow through smoothly. For example, we have another stage called document verification. So as soon as documents are verified and validated, all these fields will be set to verified, either manually or automatically. It's up to you how you want to handle it. And all these statuses also configurable. So I can have additional statuses for proof of income, for example. It could be verified, not verified, or fraudulent. I don't know. We can create these workflows for you, and you can do it yourself, obviously, using Maestro tools. But what we're planning to do is to prepare some ready-to-go workflows that you can just press a button and use in your organization straight away. And as I said, these workflow items are not limited by what I kind of put in here. So financial assessment, loan application, conditional approval. These things can be configured precisely for your requirements. We've got some more comments coming in.
Going crazy.
Let's have a look. Liam, do you want to take some of them?
Yeah. So, I mean, I think Pratik, but my apologies if I've butchered your name. What's pricing like? We have a pricing structure, but we basically work with you to work on how to make Maestro fit into your business. So best thing for you to do is to book a time with Dimitri and see how we can help, because, and frankly, we're even looking at doing a pricing shift, aren't we, Dimitri, to be more in line with what we're doing, kind of dominating the space. So it's definitely pricing is definitely not one of those things that we want ever to be a limitation factor.
Liam, I think you should handle this one. This is an interesting one from Tristan.
It is interesting. Effectively, no limitations. I know, crazy, but we've got people using Maestro that have got really simple processes. We've got one particular client who has a form that's close to 5,000 questions long with all different rules and effectively no limitations. But it is something that it does become complex, and we want to make sure that the onerous doesn't fall on us in all cases, because it is your business and you want to make sure that you've kind of own it to a degree. We work very closely with you to really provide custom configurations based on obviously the requirements, but no, theoretically, no limitations. And in saying that, Jacqueline's got a question: Can the AI read passports? I mean, Dimitri, frankly, no limitations with documents either.
No limitations with documents, no. Just want to touch on Tristan's question a little bit. We're going to be releasing a really, really cool feature very, very soon. It's already in production for other clients, and we call it Objects. So what it allows you to do is allows you to create all kind of nested object structure. So, for example, you can have a company. Under companies, you can have directors, and company can be can be individual director, and also can be a trust, and can be other companies, on under a company level. So you can create these nested structures, and not only create these structures, we can also populate these structures automatically. It's all coming. It's not available just yet, but this is one of the things that we're going to be releasing, and I cannot wait to release these features.
We do have one client who we've been working very closely with over the last 4 to 5 months who's actually using this actively with their clients. So we are close. We are very close.
Okay. Can it read passwords as well? So I think we've already answered this question.
On that.
Yep. Let's move on to the next one. Is credit check available? Hold on. Let me see. To all businesses.
Oh, it's Robin from Vision, my old stomping ground.
Yeah, credit checks. Look, as long as you have Equifax subscription, you can run credit checks with Maestro. So you need to connect your Equifax account to Maestro, and you'll be able to run credit checks. And credit checks can be run manually or automatically. So, for example, we can have automations. Automation is kind of demonstrated here. As soon as privacy is signed, we can just run a credit check, and then we can extract information from credit file and populate it maybe in one of the workflow items. And we can check it, say, your credit check is complete, all done, all requested, all collected, and you can log into Maestro, you can view the credit information, or you can just open credit file and have a look at it.
Oh, and frankly, Dimitri, I mean, some of the stuff that we've got in the works, ASIC, ABN lookup, red card, like glasses integration, like for Rego check for cars and stuff. Like the more data we have, the stronger we are. And frankly, we've got some very cool stuff in the pipeline, just to make that even better.
Guys, you wouldn't believe what we have in the pipeline. So
we have killed ourselves over the last 6 months.
Keep following us. Tristan, thanks very much. Yeah, it does look. It does really. Who's trying to call me nonstop? All right.
And it's not even the final product, Dimitri. I mean, we've even got ways that we want to make it better. So it's just growing.
Okay, when will this workflow feature be available to us, Liam? That's a question to you. We planning. I want to
frankly, out of all of the features that we've got, workflows is by far the closest to everyone than anything else. So it is going to be one of the first. My guess is that it will be within the next 4 or so weeks, but you know how this goes, guys. It's hard to say, because at the end of the day, we need this to be something that's easy and simple for you guys to implement. So, I best guess is 4 weeks, but we want to make sure it's really solid for you guys.
So the also with workflows, what I showed you is a very basic workflow that I've created. Not only will it show, and it does actually already doing it in production for other clients, but you can also put instructions to your team members. So, for example, if some of the fields cannot be selected, because, for example, if you can't run credit check before your privacy is signed. So all these things will be presented here very clearly. And, if something cannot be clicked on or something cannot be selected, and we'll tell you why. So you know exactly what to do. And your staff will know exactly what to do. So you can actually, protect your compliance and follow compliance and follow the logic correctly using Maestro. And also every field, when value changes, we also record date and time and when it's changed, and we record the entire history of changes. So if you change a field, multiple times, you'll be able to view the entire history, who changed what, and when it was changed. So that's really, really good for compliance.
It's almost like it'd be really nice if we had maybe a reporting portal that people could get access to. Hint, hint.
Don't give everything away, man.
I'm
don't
sorry.
give everything away.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. We look, as I said, we're going to be releasing a lot of new features, including reports, where you'll be able to generate all kinds of reports, and it's crazy how good it is. All right, thanks very. Thanks for that. Very exciting. Yes, well, we already pulled it off. As I said, we already have clients who are using the system. The data extraction from documents into forms available right now, so we can start configuring your workflows. With other features such as workflows, it's close. We're in final stages of kind of making final touches, and we're going to be pushing it to production. As I said before, and as Liam pointed out, we already have live clients, large clients who use these tools, and in production. Okay, let's move on to the next one. How do we connect the two? Can you, Liam, do you understand that question? Or Robin, can you explain?
Robin was asking about credit checks.
Okay.
So ultimately, if you've got any questions, please reach out to our support team at support@maestro.com.au, because we've got a lot more people to assist you guys. Ultimately, we're big about integration. I mean, Dimitri, it was only a meeting that we had yesterday with a really good opportunity coming up that, you know, we were kind of communicating. At the end of the day, we're not here to be all to everything. You know, there are things that do things better, and we want to acknowledge it. So partnering, integrating where possible is really where we want to shine. So ultimately, if you want to be able to integrate things that we have the ability to integrate, please reach out. Things like Equifax, there's like a form that you need to do, and it's going to be different from each thing. So reach out, let's get the process started. Because again, integrating it so that you can utilize it is where we want to be.
Yeah. I guess later on I'll show you some other features, not today. One of the features you already see here, so I can't hide it. We have a new communication module. And this is where it shows all of the communications that happen between you and your client. So not only you can preview these emails or SMSs that's been sent, but you can also receive, you can connect Maestro to your email, and we can read emails that's coming from the client, and it will appear here in a nice view, so you can see all communications between your business and the client. And also, you can initiate new communications by clicking New Communication button here. So if I click on this button, I can actually type email to the client and I can send it. So this is call log. So I can add call logs. This is just a preview. There are far more features available in these screens. So you can, you can create custom settings here. Like for example, if it's a call log, you can create something like call outcomes and different options that you can specify. And you can also send email. And in future releases, when we're gonna actually give it to you, you'll be able to send SMSs and a few other really exciting tools. So that's all coming. I'm not gonna dig into other features that are available to you guys. We have a brand new customer view screen, which allows you to see everything about the customer. Such as their deals, their assets, liabilities, like any information that you hold about the customer is available on this screen. You will love it. It's really useful, and it will help you to manage your customers much easier. But I think at this point of time, I'll shut up before I say more that I shouldn't be saying. And yeah, but I hope, guys, you get a feel what we are doing. As I mentioned before, the data extraction feature is available right now. It is in production, so we can start extracting information from documents, populating it on forms, and all of the workflow features that I demonstrated today is available right now, except these workflows, of course. So reach out to us and let's have a chat, and we'll help you out to get started. Okay, Liam, do you have anything to add before we wrap up?
No, honestly, mate, I think we've done a pretty good job, and frankly, it's just exciting to kind of get back into get back online again, talking with everyone.
Well, we need to kind of refresh our experience presenting live, because I was actually a bit nervous before this presentation because we haven't done it for 6 months. Remember, last year we were doing it every week, and we kind of got into the rhythm. So we started on Friday, then we moved it to Wednesday, and every Wednesday we knew that, hey, we need to prepare for the live stream, and it was kind of natural. But now we need to get back to that rhythm and make sure that we deliver on our promise.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay, excellent. Okay, so thank you very much, guys. If you don't have any questions, I think we're going to wrap it up. We have some messages. Thanks for your time. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you so much. We really appreciate your feedback. And look, the more feedback you send us, the better. If you want us to create specific workflows that, that may be unique to your business and present it live, would be more than happy. If you want to join us in one of our live streams, please do so. Let us know. We'll be more than happy to add you into our live stream and have you on video here. And we can talk specifically about the way you use Maestro and, the way you implement workflows in Maestro. Another great stream. Well done. Thank you, Adam. Liam, do you want to talk about Adam?
Sorry?
Adam just sent a message. Another great live stream. Well done. Adam is actually joining Maestro.
Oh, yes. Oh, to be honest, I didn't even process his last name. Yes, no, Adam's coming on board, which is very exciting.
And I'm sure. Yeah, you're going.
It's very exciting to see just kind of all the positive stuff that's coming internally, and we can actually finally have an opportunity to get it out to you guys.
I'm sure you will see Adam joining us on live streams here. Adam really likes to do live presentations and talking on camera. So we're very excited about this. We have more comments. Great work. Exciting. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. I think we're going to wrap it up. Thank you very much, guys. And we'll see you next week.
Absolutely. Have a good one, guys.
Have a good one.
Some music to wrap up.
We're going to do it for the next one.